Hello, football managers, and welcome to episode 8 of Community FM. We have another friendly today. We're going to be playing Benfica, so this is going to be an excellent test of seeing where we're at in our preseason, in our in our training. Should be a really good test of our abilities today. So we didn't have anything to do before it, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna do the team selection. Sharp is going to start at striker again. My FC is going to start behind him. Emmanuel Thomas on the right, Reed on the left. So our attacking four is staying the same. Cohen and Musi are actually both starting again too. So our whole front six is staying the same. You guys really liked Musi starting last game. He actually got the highest amount of votes. He went from not really getting a lot of votes the first couple to being the leading midfield vote getter for this match. So he's kind of stepped it up in your guys' opinion. Yara on the right, Harding on the left, Halford left center back. There will be two changes. We are going to have, or rather you guys are going to have, Lascelles start over Ayala for this one. And very rarely will I ever pull an executive decision. I really want to leave this up to you guys. I'm just running the show that you guys create. But because of my mistake, I forgot to put Vito Minone on the voting ballot after we got him on loan. And in my opinion, if I had put him there, you guys would have clearly voted for him to start. So I am going to put Minone in net. He's a Premier League proven goalkeeper. And Darlow's been all right, but he hasn't been, he's not Minone. So I would assume that you guys would want Minone to start. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him be in net. And like I said, I'm very rarely, if ever, going to pull an executive decision. I just think that that's what you guys would want. That's my guess, so that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I want to put our best team forward against Benfica because it should be a really good match. It should be a great test of where we're at. So I want to try to get the team that you guys want out there, which I think is kind of what I'm doing there. I'm not going to make Lascelles the stopper. He's just going to be a regular defend. And then I think we are good here. We should be all set, so we'll go ahead and move forward to the match. All right, so just give a rundown on the teams real quick. You guys can look at who's starting for Benfica. They're starting a 4-1-3-2, so it should be a really good test for us. It looks like they're sitting a little deeper, a little more of a defensive midfield four, but they do have the two strikers. So in our attacking formation, it'd be a good test to see kind of how we hold up here. I think looking at the formations, Reed and Emmanuel Thomas are going to be big. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need width. It looks like they're kind of packed centrally, especially like Matic on the at left midfield. In the center, he's not a winger. He's not going to be drifting out wide. So we're going to have some space to operate out wide, and I think I'm actually going to set our team to do that right off the bat and kind of see how that works. All right, so like I said, looking at the lineups, I'm going to try to get us. I want to run at the defense and exploit the flanks. I'm just going to double check here before I start to make sure of. And play wider. There we go. So we're going to play wider, exploit the flanks, and run at the defense. Let's see if we can exploit their lack of width. Benfica are getting us started. Passing the ball around the midfield. And we're going to jump forward. Benfica with the corner. And the header goes over the bar. A little scary there, but it looked like it was well over the bar. We should hopefully defend it a little better. I still do like those blue away kits, or home kits actually. Those are nice. I like those. So Benfica's kind of sitting with the ball here, passing around, pretty much right around midfield. The edge of our half basically is where they're kind of sitting. We'll try to lump the ball forward now. Lascelles with a nice recovery run. Isn't able to clear, though, as it's headed right back in for Matic. And the shot is saved by Minone. It looks like he got a hand on it. It looked like it might have been going high, but he got a hand on it, pushed it over, so Benfica are going to have a corner. And a very nice header out by J. Emmanuel Thomas. Or no, sorry, that was Halford. Now we just got to get the ball out of there, which it looks like we're going to be able to do here. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and jump forward, since how we were able to clear it. We've struggled to control the possession a little bit. But it looks like we're holding up all right so far. We haven't had a highlight go our way yet, though, which is unfortunate. A bad touch by Cohen there leaves it right for Cardoza, who puts it just over. Missed by a matter of maybe a yard there. Looks like we're holding up all right so far. Had some possession in the last few minutes. Goal kick from Minone. Hopefully we can find one of our own heads here. Lucy moves it for Cohen, who sends it out wide for Reed. Overlapping run from Harding. Reed chooses not to use him. Now he's going to pump it in. And it's headed away. Nothing really going so far. Reed tries to make a tackle but misses. And Benfica are going to try to break forward here. Shot is blocked. Emmanuel Thomas with a nice tackle. He's going to take the ball up the wing. And I don't really know what to call that. He did something with it. He kicked it in the general direction of... Don't know. Don't even know what to call that. I'm just going to let you guys figure that one out for yourselves. And we just got very, very, very football managered. I'm not really sure to call that anything. Minone went to dive on it and just completely missed off the back. I don't know what to tell you guys. We got football managered on that one. Very poor game engine on that one. Screwed us over. So what are you going to do? It happens. Nothing we can really do about that. I mean, we can effectively still feel like the game is 0-0 for the sake of how we've been playing. You know, it should be 0-0. Nothing we could really do about the game engine on that one. But Reed's going to try to get us back into it, taking the ball up the left flank. Drops it off for Cohen. He moves along to Moosey. Back to Cohen. Out wide to Harding, who's made a nice run from left back. Puts it in the box for Sharp. Can't get to it. Moosey's going to bring it down there and move it back out wide for Emmanuel Thomas, who's going to take a shot at goal low and hard. Oh, foul by Billy Sharp. I thought we might have been able to get a penalty there. I thought he beat him to the ball, but that was a good move. That was a much better shot from Emmanuel Thomas than wherever the hell that last one he took was. Thought he might have been able to find the bottom corner there. We're going to be 1 minute added on here, so Benfica have about 40 seconds to make something happen. They're on the ball right now. Hopefully we could get a tackle in here and start a counter, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Or right as I say that, it is the case. All right, so hopefully we can move the ball up quickly here. I have about 30 seconds to make something happen. Instead, we're going to drop it back off for Harding. Back up to Reed on the wing, who's going to put in a high looping cross for Sharp, who gets a head on it, but it's wide. Not a bad move there, not a bad ball from Reed. Tough angle, and unfortunately Sharp couldn't direct it on goal. All right, so we're going to go into halftime. Like I said, it should really be 0-0. You know, Benfica is obviously a great club, so 0-0 at half for a championship side would be a very, very good, you know, result for half. Good standing going into the second half. So I'm gonna be pretty happy about this. The one goal was very much down to Football Manager, not down to us. Let's see. I am pleased with how things are going. I'm very pleased with how things are going because can't really put the goal on us. So get them ready to go for the second half here. I think our strategies are working. I'm going to kind of leave them alone here. I don't really think we've put too many feet wrong so far, other than obviously allowing an absolutely ridiculous goal. But it's working because there's an incredible amount of space out here on the left wing, and Reed gets past his defender and then takes a very, very poor shot. Unfortunately, we really are finding some good space. Getting the ball on the wings is working. We have plenty of space out there. Benfica with the corner. It's headed away by Halford, who's been a monster in the box on corners and kind of heading the ball out. And Halford again with the header. Sometimes when it's a mess like that, I gotta wait to see the words pop up at the bottom and see who actually did it. Benfica with a nice little 1-2 there, and it's a goal for Benfica. That's the first time we really got opened up. They played some nice quick passing through the middle, and unfortunately we were able to find a seam for a pass and find the corner of the net. So it's going to happen. They're a real good side. Just an unfortunate end to what looked like we were going to get the ball clear. But now we do have the ball by their box. Emmanuel Thomas with it, drops it back off to Musi, who moves it back out wide to Yara. Yara's going to have it in some space on the wing, sends in a cross, deflection. Unfortunately, it's just not there for us right now. We just cannot find any holes in the defense to make something happen. Maevski's going to send in the corner. Maybe this is where we can make a mark. Oh, and Halford gets up and heads it, but puts it just over the bar. Almost had one back there. Alright, before it gets too late here, I want to win this one. Well, maybe not win at this point, but I definitely want to get on the score sheet here. We're going to put McGowan in for Reed on the left and play him as also an inside forward. We're going to kind of come in a little bit. I still want to move the ball out wide and work kind of wide to centrally. And then Maevski's not having his best game, so we're going to put Diaz in and see what he can do. And then I think I'm going to go one more move here, get a little more attacking. We're already down 2 goals. I'm going to go ahead and put McGugan in for Musi and kind of make him more of just a regular central midfielder. Switch him to attack. Switch him to support. McGowan to attack. Yeah, alright. I think that'll work for now. That's what we're going to go with. Try to get one on the score sheet here. It looks like Benfica's going to have a free kick here. We'll make some tactical changes. Not much in the way of highlights right now. Apparently not a lot is happening. I'm going to go ahead and set this to attacking, because I want to try to get a goal here. I would really like to put one past Benfica. In my mind, if we get a goal, we get a 1-1 draw, because I'm not counting whatever that monstrosity of a first goal was. Free kick for Benfica. Just a bit wide. Got a little lucky there. It was a good free kick. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to sneak one in. Actually, we have one last chance here. See if we can get some people forward. We got Yara with it out wide. He's going to work it centrally for Diaz. Going to put it back out for Yara in space, and Yara's going to... I guess that was more of a cross than a shot. Just a little bit of a wayward cross that went a little too far, but can't really be happy with that end product. Benfica's a great team. They got a great defense. Just would have liked to put one past them. I'm going to take this one as a 1-0 loss, which, to be perfectly honest, 1-0 against Benfica, not a bad result. I know it's at home, but they're a top club. Not a bad result at all. I think we can be at least a little bit proud of how our guys held up. So we had 10 shots, only 1 on target, unfortunately, 42% possession. Fouled quite a bit. You know, not too much to say, really. We kind of had to figure Benfica was going to take this one heading in. Like I said, a few times I would have liked to have gotten on the score sheet, but I thought we played pretty well. I thought we can kind of I think we can hold our heads high after this one, despite the result. And I think we're actually in pretty good shape moving forward. All right, so just a quick update. Sligo Rovers loan offer for McLaughlin did go through, and he has joined them until the end of the season. All right, so something I do want to do is something that I've heard a few of you guys have mentioned. Like I said, we have Minone and net now. We haven't gotten any offers for Al Rashidi. I'm going to loan list Darlow because we don't need 3 keepers, and a few of you guys have mentioned even before getting Minone that you would like to loan out Darlow. And now that we have Minone, we could definitely loan out Darlow. He's 21. He's definitely got some potential. So let's see, if we get anything. We'll make him available for loan, and let's see if we get any offers on him. And then if we do, I'll put it to a vote, obviously. I'm not going to make any decisions, but if we get a loan offer, I'll put it to a vote and we can decide from there. But I just know from reading comments and everything that, this is something you guys have talked about. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. All right, so a quick update. Unfortunately, J. Manuel Thomas sustained a bruised rib during a challenge during training. So he's going to be out 9 to 12 days, so nothing too bad. However, this might put him out for the season opener, so we'll have to kind of monitor that. But so that's kind of where we're at with him. No other news really. We're about 2 days away from the next friendly. Nothing has really happened in between, so we're just going to keep on moving forward. All right, so we've once again reached match day. We will be playing MK Dons in our next friendly. Like I said, not really much happened this sim other than the friendly against Benfica. Really not much in the way of news. So we're going to vote on the squad in the starting 11, against MK Dons. And that's pretty much all the voting for our next episode. So be sure to tune in tomorrow for the friendly against MK Dons and maybe a little bit of preseason news. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.